If you've been feeling like the last few days have been extremely chaotic, weirdly nostalgic, or like the universe just shook your brain like a snow globe, chances are you're not going crazy. Yet. Because we just completed a lunar eclipse in Virgo during a Mercury retrograde in Pisces. Which is basically the astrological equivalent of you going manic on a random Sunday morning deciding, I'm going to clean my entire home when you have a bunch of other things to do and you're just avoiding them. That's the vibe. So let's unpack this. So I go on in another video about what the lunar eclipse was all about. I also have a few videos that touch on Mercury retrograde as a whole this time around. But today we're going to be looking into what it's like post-lunar eclipse, day one, and how this correlates with the current energies of Mercury retrograde to the stage we're in right now. The biggest one is emotional hangover for all of us. It's been rough. It's probably one of the roughest Mercury retrogrades that I've felt personally in a very, very long time. And I'm a Gemini. I'm Mercury, she's my homegirl. I'm not supposed to feel that intense with them, but for some reason, this one has been wild. And then a lunar eclipse is always there to kind of end a loop in your life to bring this new chapter moving forward. But when it's combined with the energies of Mercury retrograde and all that, it's kind of a mix of clarity, but still confused in a weird way. And this is normal for this period post-lunar eclipse, okay? There's always a couple days afterwards with the shadow phase of it where we're very much still integrating the next chapter, where we're still very confused. And it feels like we're in this weird limbo right now, just kind of waiting to see what is to come. So if you feel things are surreal or a little bit off, totally normal, unfortunately. Very exhausted right now, also totally normal. We're technically just practically 1 week into Mercury retrograde, so things are still at the starting points of it. But the revelations are going to start to settle in. You're going to start to realize things very rapidly in the next few days. You're going to start seeing situations from a different point of view. So things are just going to start to really click, but you're going to want to be very much on your own for the next few days. So let's do a bit of shadow work on this and ask yourself, what truth about my life became harder to ignore this week? What truth became obvious to me during the eclipse and I cannot pretend anymore that I don't see it? What emotion came up this week that's actually trying to protect me? What situation, belief, or relationship feels heavier this week than it did last week? So reflect on these because they're going to be very clear indicators of the shifts that you actually went through during the eclipse. Eclipses are really uncomfortable because it removes the illusion before we're ready to accept it. So we're really in that transition period right now. So be kind to yourself. The eclipse showed you something for a reason.